Sup everybody, I'm Ashley, the Weekend Hero, and today I'm bringing to you my 3D printer. It's been a couple weeks of me trying to figure out what I want, what type of printer I was looking for, and how much I was willing to spend on it. And I kind of ended up with this one. This is a Creality Ender 3 Pro. I saw a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of reviews, and you get a lot of bang for your buck for this printer. A couple of specs on it. This can print 220 millimeters by 220 millimeters by 250 millimeters. In inches, that's like 8.5 by 8.5 by almost 10 inches, which is a pretty large space. The actual bed where you print on is heated, so it can get to 110 Celsius, I think it is. It also has a magnetic bed, so prints are easier to take off the bed. Once they're done, that is. There is a non-pro version, but I opted for the pro because it does have a the magnetic bed feature, and the extrusion that's the bottom is a bit wider, so it's more stable. But yeah, so I'm gonna unbox it, and after that, I'll probably do a time loop of me building it, and we'll see if we can get to some printing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this. Alright, everything seems to be nicely packed and foamed. I got some instruction manuals here. The bed's here. Here's the magnetic top I was talking about. Extrusion, so I'm gonna just put this to the side. Little LCD screen. The power supply. And I'm gonna assume this is either the X or the Y axis. Oh, there's more stuff. All right, and then in here, more extrusion. I think this is the piece to hold the rolls. Your rolls. Cable. This is definitely the motor for the Z axis. So it does bring a bit of filament, so you can do some test runs, and a couple of nozzles in here. Another piece, a spatula. I consume to scrape off the prints. Tools, and just screws, nuts, and bolts. Like I said, this is nice thick foam, so it comes nicely packaged. So. Alright, so this is what comes in the box. I have the base, extrusions. I think these go on the bottom here. Extrusions, pieces, power supply. The Z axis, the X and Y axis right here. LCD screen, and again, bits and pieces of everything. All right, so from here, I guess I'll start building. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since I have the 3D printer. I finally figured out the settings for it, and it's pretty good. Not that I can do, or the capabilities, or how much I can change one thing to affect another. I'm still learning. It's also taking me some time to learn the software too. So again, I had to learn two new softwares. One is a 3D CAD modeler that I've never used before, and another one is 3D slicing, which is completely new to me in and of itself. That's what actually changes the parameter, how much like the wall thickness, how much are you printing, the layer height, all that is stuff I'm still learning. But I think my models till now, and obviously I'm doing a lot of research, I think they're coming out pretty cool. As for the printer, I learned a couple things. Bed leveling is very important. That's when you like figure out that the tip of the nozzle doesn't scrape or is not too far away from any given part at the bed. That's very important. Temperatures are very, very important. For my PLA that I have right now, this is the sample PLA that comes with the printer. PLA is the plastic that I'm printing. It works best for this particular filament. 200 degrees Celsius with a bed temperature of 60 degrees Celsius. And my feed rate is about 50 millimeters a second, if I'm not mistaken, with a layer height of 0.12 millimeters. I like the size of the printer. It's 18 by 18 by about 19 height. Even though it looks more rectangular, it's kind of square. If you were to put it, like see it from a top view, it's very square. If you add the filament support right here, it's another about 10 inches. For now, I'm printing with a PLA, but I'm planning to change to another type of plastic called PETG, mainly because it's one of the only printers that, filaments that are available right now on Amazon that I'll get here a couple days. PLA, a lot of people are picking up 3D printing right now in quarantine, so PLA's become very scarce. Not to say that you can't get it, it just takes about a week to get to, rather than just like a couple days on Amazon Prime. So I got the filament right here, and I'll be changing that and practicing redoing this whole learning curve of the correct settings for that type of plastic, which would be different. So without further ado, why don't I show you some of my prints right now, and I'll show you some of my challenges I had. Okay, as you can see, this was my very first 3D print. You can see right through the layers. I think I was printing too fast and I wasn't heating up the filament that very well. So there's a lot of holes. It's also very squishy. You can't see the features of this. So that was my first try. And after I did some tweaking and some settings, here is my last attempt at the little dog. You can see its eyes. You can see the nose perfectly fine. You can see the little two hair dots. It looks pretty freaking cool. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah, you can see the little nose, the little belly, the paws, the ears. And I mean, compared to my original one, it's a big upgrade. So I'm very happy with the way this is printing. I mean, for a $240 printer, this is amazing. If you like what you saw and you want to see more of my content in me 3D printing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely watch out for my next videos that are coming up. I'm gonna have more stuff, different things I'm adding to like make my videos better. So yeah, thanks for watching. My name is Ashley, a Weekend Hero. Make sure you subscribe. Definitely share the video. Still trying to get to 100 subscribers. Thanks for everything. Peace out.